Greetings, hello. Wendy Patino here with Thrive Nation. I am a co-founder and coach at Thrive Nation. It's our foundation that offers coaching for 18 to 25-year-olds. And we have broadened our horizons and our offerings. And during this time of the coronavirus, we're doing Facebook Lives to offer our tools to everyone, all ages. These are tools that we as coaches use with our adult clients, business clients, career clients, as well as young kids. These kind of tools for finding our inner peace and calming ourselves and creating the lives we want to live are for all folks in all walks of life, and we're offering them now to everyone. So I am just chatting for a minute to see if we've got anyone that joins us live. And welcome. We will post these on our Thrive Nation website so that you can go back and look at them at any time. And we're going to keep doing these Tuesdays and Thursdays at 1 o'clock Pacific time. So please feel free to join us. Hello, Jane. Jane is on, one of our other fabulous coaches. Great to see you, Jane. We have Carla Robertson joining us Thursday, so you'll have another coach. And yeah, we're really enjoying doing these. Spread the word, share this with whoever you like. And we will also open these up in the weeks to come to have a dialogue. If you would like to be coached in a certain area, we'll be happy to do that. So today I'm going to share a tool about creating peace, more peace for yourself. And it's actually just called Peace for Myself. So before we get started, let's just do our regular grounding and take a deep breath in through your nose. We'll breathe in through our nose and out through our mouth. And these are deep breaths because many of us find, and I hope you do too, that just by taking a deep breath, it helps you become in the moment and more aware. So let's do that again. In through your nose, out through your mouth. And one more time. In through your nose, out through your mouth. Thank you. So our quick tool for today, how do we bring more peace to ourselves? We as humans on this planet and in our busy everyday world that is now changing are really good at being hypercritical of ourselves. And you might find this yourself. So you might hear your own background noise, your mind constantly, we call this the lizard brain, trying to protect us, trying to help us, but constantly telling you what you need to be doing, what you're doing wrong. And it can go like this. Oh, nobody's on Facebook Live. Nobody's listening. I need to do things differently. Or I need to exercise more. I'm so lazy. I should be doing this differently. Oh, I didn't make that right. A lot of I should pushing you. And it can become more stressful and a louder voice during stressful times, like the times we're living through right now. And there's a point at which our lizard brain voice is talking to us about what we can do better is okay, but it can run over into being unproductive and harming us and making us more stressed. And especially when it gets to the point of we just aren't feeling good about ourselves. That is never productive, really. So what we want to do is practice listening to our own voices that are telling us what's wrong with us and what we're doing, and listening and looking for what are the repeat records that we hear, what are the repeat phrases. And so this just helps us to bring awareness of how our own brain is working. And because we can only live in stress for so long. Stress generally is kind of a reminder to take action on something. But if we're not taking action and we're just living in that stress, it becomes detrimental, right? We can't start not sleeping well, not eating well, and our heart rate is up and we're constantly tense. So in these episodes of Facebook Lives with Thrive, we are looking for ways to calm ourselves and get into our strengths and our powers, so we can get through this time in the best way possible. And we've talked about how when we are calmer, we can also make better choices. So one tool to help us with this, to help with making more peace for ourselves, if your mind is running away with itself, you might especially experience this in the evening if you're trying to sleep and your mind starts kicking in, or if you just pay attention throughout your day, and when you spot your inner voice coming in and saying something negative, then just stop for a minute and go, oh, what was that? What is that voice? You might hear the trot, trot, trot of my dog Lucy is running around right now, saying, yes, don't listen to those voices. So what can we do to help bring ourselves more calm? So we can make peace for ourselves. And I'm being distracted by my dog, so I'm just going to invite her to say a quick hello. Come here, you're jumping around and running around. Okay, so here is Lucy. Many of you guys have met her. And as our animals, dogs and cats are, she really wanted to say hi to Eugene and to everyone else. They are really good at not letting their brains beat them up too much. Lucy is brilliant about feeling good about herself and being at peace with herself, however she is. She doesn't feel a lot of shame or guilt. Some dogs feel more guilt than Lucy, but she has none. So how can we help ourselves have that kind of inner peace that a lot of animals have? We can think about the phrases and the things we do that make us feel good. So it's kind of like writing a peace treaty. And this is an idea for a tool that actually I got from another coach, Susan Hyatt, who's fabulous. Peace treaty. So I call this Peace for Yourself. And it's really writing a list. If you have a pencil and paper out now, or go grab one as we're talking, and you start writing down, what are the phrases that make me feel better, that make me feel peace and feel strong and confident about myself, instead of that inner voice telling me I should and I didn't, and I, should have exercised more. That's always a big one. Or I should have gotten up earlier. How can you turn it around into a statement of love? Like, I'm going to allow myself to sleep as much as I need right now. Or I am going to, another good one is, I'm going to say no when I don't want to do something, rather than yes, because someone wants me to. I'm going to be aware of my surroundings. It can be anything. It can be very simple. I'm going to try my best and reward myself when I do well. I'm going to feel good about myself. So you're turning these, this is kind of statements, and you can make, I would suggest you go for 10, make 10 statements about how you are doing things you want to do and how you want to feel. So it's powerful to make these statements into I will or I am statements, because I will and I am puts your whole body and energy into doing and moving forward. And when you say instead I want to, or I am going to try to, well, then you're putting yourself into a state of constantly trying or wanting, but not actually doing. So language matters. So I'm going to encourage you to write some I will or I am statements that make you feel more peaceful than the ones that are maybe roaming your head. When you hear yourself talking to yourself, or you hear in your mind, I should have or I didn't, See if you can turn that into another statement. So I will say no. I will go outside for a period of time every day and breathe calmly. I will allow myself to sleep. You could do a lot of allowing, especially right now. This is a good time for allowing ourselves and honoring ourselves. So if you can write these I will, I am statements, and after you've written a statement, feel each one. Take a moment to feel that statement for a minute and see if it really feels good. If it doesn't feel great, maybe update that statement, create a new statement from it, see if you can tweak it a little. It can be, I will play and laugh as much as I can today. I will do the work I want to do today, and I will feel good about it. And so make this kind of, treat yourself, and then sign it on the bottom and check on it once a day. I mean, it's a simple activity you can do for just a week, and it starts you on the path of retraining your brain and retraining those neural pathways to be more loving and kind to yourself and peaceful. That brings peace. So I hope you'll try that. Peace for myself, writing simple statements of action, and checking in on your list every day. And again, when you check in, if you didn't do them all, you can listen to what voices come up and try and change that around from beating yourself up to, oh, look, I'm trying. I'm going to keep working on this. Some of your statements might read, I'm just going to be more loving of myself and others. I'm going to be more patient. So peace for yourself. I hope you'll give it a try. Give yourself more patience during this difficult time and more love. And thank you for joining. Take care.